Well, welcome back, folks. It's Delving Dwarf. This is my current build. New update. So, I've not been really quiet lately. That's because I've been building. So, I have rebuilt a giant portion of this staircase. Basically, I'm on the first stair, but we're on the third level of the map here. And this is split between basically 3 floors. So there's a floor down below that I have rebuilt the stairs down to, or rather up from, and then up to this point, at which point we can go. I think this leads to the 21st hall, and all the Duero Delph and waterfalls and all that fun stuff. And then where I've initially started building, and then gotta go up these stairs to the sides here, which I haven't fully restored yet, and some stuff to do. I just got them standing in there so I could build in here. And then I started building up. This, from here on up, I had to completely work from nothing because there was no staircase here. So it's all got built from scratch. It was kind of interesting trying to work out above where I had foundations and things and trying to make it work. But I got it. It's here. So this leads to the third and final level of the, the third level. So this is, I've turned into the King's Palace. When I initially scouted this part out, I happened to be building the stairs, and I got up to this level, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I got a spot over here I haven't explored yet. Because on the map, it doesn't show it. So I got to building over here, and it was just 3 tiles. Still a work in progress in the front entrance here. But anywho, as I got building further in, I found more tiles. So in total, this palace is going to span 6 tiles. So it's going to be a really, really big build. It's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys enjoy what I've done so far. So this here is a little guard room for some of the guards on, some of the palace guards on duty. On the front gate. Maybe someday we get big gates to build, I'll put a gate in there. Still gotta, I kind of want to leave this floor here because it doesn't have rubble on it. This one here's got a little bit on it, so I don't know. I haven't replaced this one yet, but I probably should. So then you walk into the palace gardens. You've seen some pictures of this already. It looks pretty spectacular. Like, this has been fun. I mean, this whole area is like the same kind of like same tile, basically. And there's 6 of them, all in a row. They're not a perfectly straight line. I think they kind of like zigzag a little, but so it makes it pretty easy to build. You got lots of sunlight, so if I wanted to add foliage, I could. So we got a little gardener's hut here. It is gardening books. Some of the plants he's got started. Little gazebo, complete with benches and a tree in the middle. A water fountain would be really cool. So if any of the devs see this, water fountains would be cool. And let's go back across the way. Pretty cool. Some more areas over here. Let's go back to this side. Speed up the run here. So we got a little garden nook tower thing here. I do like the trees. They add a nice touch. So this kind of overlooks another little alcove with more little miniature gardens and walls spread everywhere. A little sitting area. I mean, it's the King's Palace of Moria. I figured it needs to be extremely opulent without going overkill on the gold and just being super gaudy. So I tried to kind of even it out a bit. So we got gold, but I used a lot of other granite around it to kind of give it highlights. So like right there, you know, I split it up. threw some trim in there to break it up a bit, but still make it look good. Kind of highlights the gold. Kind of played around with some different like gate entrance, garden entrance styles here. You see that's a different one from this one, from some of them over there. But another little sitting area. Had to kind of incorporate a hearth because, you know, it's always a good idea. This was cool. So if you take one of the smaller columns, then you can use it as a base to put a statue. I need to do more of that because that does look really cool. So in the garden, you transition to the grand hall here. Hallway. And this leads you to meeting room on the right. Kind of a waiting area, some tables and chairs. Not finished yet. You'll see there's armor stands that don't have armor yet. And then, well, we can go this way. Go down the staircase. And, it's back again. Been having this interesting predicament in this area where you place hearths and then rubble shows back up. Even though I've got a hearth right there. I've even had some like the respawnable mining nodes show back up in here too, which is really weird. Even though there's a hearth, like there's one that likes to spawn like right next to that giant grand hearth. But this is the library. Lots of fun. It's a big hearth, lots of books. I mean, it's a palace, so there's lots of books, right? Books, lots of scrolls, need some shields and armor and weapons mounted on the walls. And we can go downstairs. This just leads back around to the stairwell. Okay, that stuff's driving me nuts. Now the rebel's gone, which is so weird. Then we got little office space. This one. Across the hall, we've got kind of a records room for some of the scribes. We've got the guards, royal guards, bunkhouse, guards room. Living quarters. So to go with an interesting mismatched set of armor that looks really intimidating. With gold trim. And we go upstairs. And then dining hall for the guards. And then we got one of the guest quarters. And as you can see, I played around with a lot of different fireplace designs. And then got another guest quarters over here. Got accent walls everywhere. Suits of armor. This one's got more of a Rohan theme. Cool. Chandeliers, I've played around with them. I got small chandeliers, big chandeliers. Oh, there's another bedroom downstairs. I missed that one. It's okay. So then come into the third tile, and we've got the Royal Armory down here. And then staircase that leads back down. Leads out to the next tile. We haven't finished that yet. Got a little sitting area here. Looks really cool. Another little mini garden sitting area. Because, I mean, why not? Makes good airflow. Nice clean air. And then there's another one. Can be kind of a conference room type of thing. And then, I mean, if you're gonna have an armory, King might as well have his own personal forge. And so he does. This is a suit of armor I've been working on. I figure out what I wanted for the King's bodyguard to look like. Now, what do you think? Should I put that statue up on a pedestal? That might be kind of interesting. Instead of just on the floor at ground level. I have to experiment with that one. But he's got everything he needs to work in here. No matter what he wants to make, he's got it. And of course, a forge needs a storage room for raw materials. And then we enter the armory. It's got lots of little rooms. Lots of weapons. Lots of suits of armor. Different styles. Like I said, work in progress. I haven't completed everything in here yet. I do like how that hearth came out. I like the hearth with the big gold inlay up above it. I've actually done some hearths where I put gold in the back and then kind of recess the hearth some so you actually see the gold show through. Looks really cool. We come this way. There. Hidden entrance. Oh yeah, here's that one bedroom we missed. It's a little one, nothing huge. Probably needs to be fancied up a bit. Go back to the stairwell, go back upstairs. Around again. Show you the last little bit we got. I like the open balcony kind of concept. I know a lot of really the rather large palaces and castles will have things like this, so I want to incorporate that. And I also took like inspiration from, say, the classic American mall that's got multiple levels, and you got something like this where you can look down over things. You got some, maybe a tree or something planted in the middle somewhere. Sitting areas. Okay, so then come down the staircase. So this is the room just outside the armory. So here's the armory again. Tower room. So I need to see if I can adjust the layout a little bit in this one. But experimented, built a little table. Threw some treasure on top, because why not? And this is kind of interesting idea, like with the statues, all the hammers kind of pointing in this direction. It's kind of interesting. It'd be nice if we had more statues that do the same thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So in this rest of this, I want to add like a grand, like meeting hall. Still got rock falling from the ceiling. I just cleaned this up the other day. Big dining hall. Need a big kitchens. I might stick like the kitchens in like one of these alcoves over here or something, and maybe make this like the big hall for eating and whatever, and feasting. Then we got another set of tiles in here. Maybe I'll make this one more guest quarters. And I'll make this into a bunch of guest rooms, top and bottom. I'll split the level again. Maybe try to split it a little better so it's got a little more headroom on the lower level. See, like, yeah, see that? Got rubble. There's a big old grand hearth right next to it. Go figure. And then this I'll save for the king's rooms. So I'll make this strictly just the king's bedrooms and sitting room. Would like to put his own personal treasure hoard in here. There's a lot of work left to do. Yeah, this is what's been keeping me busy for the last few weeks since I've last posted a video. Yeah, finding 3 more tiles was like, well, I guess I need to expand this build. But I just like these areas, these big pillared columns, and so perfect for building in. Get the occasional statue in here that we can't build, which works really nice. This should be something, I don't know. Maybe like a ballroom. Do dwarves have balls? Like dances and things? I don't know. Kind of interesting. So yeah, that's what I got so far. Thanks for watching, and share it around. If you like what I got here, please come back and review it if you got some interesting ideas from this video. Hopefully this helps inspire some of your builds. This one like I said, I'm just slowly taking my time on this one. Kind of want to make sure it's like perfect, because it's a big one, definitely a big one. So, guess that's it for now. Catch you guys later with a new update on the second half of the palace.